Oh, no. Mm, 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 mm. Oh. Okay, we are in here. We're on live. Okay, there we go. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Okay, let me make sure this thing is working. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome to our Conquer Club after party. Then we just gonna do what we do. People are probably watching in and listening in to us, but this is our first Conquer Club call of the year. This is our space. I don't think people realize, like, if they've never heard of the Conquer Club, don't follow any of us, don't know anything about our Tuesday night calls, they don't realize like the bond of and everybody's not here. I know I'll probably only like the people that are on video are showing on the live, but they don't know like our bond. Like, Rashawn, you've been in the Conquer Club since we started. What you just tell, just tell, just tell.
Listen, I feel like for me, the Conquer Club is a sisterhood, really. I didn't know a lot of these ladies before. I've been with Deb since before Conquer was even an idea. It was just a vision that she couldn't see the end of the tunnel yet till she got in it. But I have truly made connections, real friendships, bonds. I've cried with these ladies. We cried tonight.
We cried.
Uh,
We did.
we cried tonight. I'm still waiting on my Conquer Club church fan because I need one. But no, on a serious note, it really has it elevated my business so much in 2024. Like really, I went from wedding contracts. I had even forgot I did that, and just putting a foot on the gas and stumping on necks, like literally. So I really appreciate this space, Deb. I think you have done amazing with what you have done, especially some bombs that have dropped tonight on the call. I'm really proud to be a part of this space, and I think this is what entrepreneurs need. And I listen, anywhere you go, I need to pay to be in this space. People truly don't understand that for certain knowledge to get access to what you have and what you know, you have to understand an investment is required. And I respect it like wholeheartedly. That's all I got, y'all. Y'all better get up in here.
I love it. Okay. So we coming in this thing. Listen, we have had a time tonight, child. Good. We got on here and always when we do our Conquer Club calls, we start them off every Tuesday with Pop Your Ish, which is just a space to give everybody a chance to brag on themselves. So Rashana always be here, Camille's always here, Donna's been here a couple of times, and LaQuisha and Zara have popped in too. So when we said we gonna turn up tonight, honey, then we only ain't had no Tuesday night call in 2 weeks. And we started the year off with a bang. So kudos to all of my girls. So anything y'all want to share about and this open floor to everybody that's here in the Conquer Club. Does anybody have a motto for the year? Do you have like something that's just on your heart for like the new year? Does anybody have anything like that that they want to share?
I'll share. This is Camille.
Okay.
So last year, my word that I thought about when I wrote down everything that I accomplished, I'm going to say that word was challenge. All the things that I said yes to unintentionally was literally a challenge for me personally and professionally. And so this year, my word is clarity. I'm very clear about what I'm doing, who I'm doing it for, and why I'm doing it. And so it doesn't matter to me who brings me something if it's not in alignment and it's not part of my clarity journey, I ain't doing it.
Yes.
Period. And
Yes.
so I'm very, very, very sure about what I'm supposed to be doing in 2025. So
Yes.
that's my word for this year.
Yes. Yes. You better say that because that's real. I can relate to that and I hear you saying, "Hey, I know what this thing is. And I know what type of opportunities may or may not come my way. But if it doesn't fit into this, it will not only not be a good fit, it harms me. It pushes me back. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that. I feel you on that. So now it's like, no, I got clarity. And it has to fit into what I see. Periods. I love that.
And to piggyback off what she said, for me, last year for me was a challenge on boundaries for self. Now that I got some, 2025 is boundaries for business. Baby, you got to come correct over here. Policies and procedures are in place. You don't follow them. You got
to boundaries that you're thinking about, like incorporating in the business this year.
Okay, so boundaries that I have incorporated already, and I don't have to make some changes. In order to work with me, and I probably need to charge up, raise my prices too. We just gonna see how some of this year goes. You have to book a call with me, point blank, period. No more following in my DMs, talking about some you need this and you need that. You got to get on an appointment book, right, to book a trip. Part of that screening process is like, I need to ask you certain questions, but the purpose of this call is to go ahead and get a deposit. You don't want no deposit? Okay, cool. I'm gonna send you to my quote form, and there's a deposit over there that you now have to pay for a quote, right? No call, no shows are not allowed. No call, no show. It's a refusal of service. You got to go over here to my quote form. You don't turn a certain form in on time to give me permission to run your card, I'm canceling the trip. I do not care. I do not care, right? And so a certain somebody has put me on up to game because this so said somebody is experienced in sales a little bit. So it's been helping me a little bit. And, just also pushing me to have some boundaries. Look, you need to think about this like AT&T rep or T-Mobile rep, or this is the scale that you need to think on, because women tend, and this is not to bag on anybody, this is just straight up facts, we tend to give a lot of grace. We do. And then when we get over here in business, we ain't standing on it. We're not standing on what we need to stand on. So I just feel like for me as a business owner, the grace is out the window. It's out. You got one time and then that's it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And to protect our mental, the integrity of the business, the reputation of the business, it's deeper than just not wanting to deviate for this one person. Because when I open up the door for you, I open it up for everybody. And there goes my processes. There goes my integrity. There goes my reputation. There goes all of the things that I've built to make this what it is. Why would I dishonor that? So I love it. Yeah. Absolutely. It's good. That's something to really learn to truly conquer and not feel bad about it either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll stand on business and feel bad about it. Like, no, stand on business and just be like, all right, what's next?
Yeah, because when you got to pay that light bill, they give you one time, your lights off. They don't care how cold it is. It's off.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, there's some people watching. Hey, everybody. So we are coming live from our Tuesday night January kickoff call for the Conquer Club. Y'all can only see me and Rashana on video right now, but it's a couple of other ladies here. They just have their camera off. But we've just been talking about, tonight we did meet. This was our first meeting of the year. We talked about our goals for 2025. So we have a private space that we honor to talk about our goals, so make sure it's space. So that's why we came on live after the fact. Because y'all can't be all up in our business, but we did talk about our goals. We did get a chance to celebrate each other, and we are going to make 2025 our best year yet. Okay, so do y'all want to do a hot seat? Look at Rashana. Rashana is the friend that's gonna be ready. Like, Rashana is the friend that's with it. Camille the friend, like, I'm with it, but let's think about it right quick. You know what I'm saying? And then Donna be like, oh.
I think we should do a hot seat.
Okay, let me think. I should pull up. Camille came in.
There go Camille.
Yeah, okay. So let's go hot seat. Okay, we can do it. I know you, so yeah. Okay. All right. Oh no, no, this. Okay, come on. All right. So we're gonna act like we don't know you. Okay. All right. What's your name?
Rashana,
What type of business you have?
I have a travel business.
How long have you had your business?
7 years. Woo-hoo.
7 years. Is it your only source of income?
This is my only source.
How long has it been like that?
I fired my boss in last year of March. So this is new. So yes.
Kudos to you. Do you have annual revenue goals?
Any revenue goals? Yes. I at least want to make 5,000 per month, but I want to make 5,000 per calendar year because that gets me my IATAN credentials. So that is a goal. I want to do that. I want to at least make 5,000 a month. If I can make 5,000 a month, when I do, I can double that and make 10 to 20. So the goal is to get these group trips going internationally, and I'm talking about third world countries. So I'm working on that goal to get that certification so I can slap it down. Be like,
Okay.
bow down.
5K a month, you're saying?
5K a month for the credentials.
For the okay, makes sense.
For the creds, the
but
credentials.
not for the trip total.
No,
Okay.
no. 5K a month for the credentials. If you're talking about the full year, I need at least 70K because last year the wedding I think was 60K. Let me add another 10 to that because that did me nice.
I love it. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how is your confidence? 10 being the most.
It's gonna be 100 off the meter, ma'am. 10 is too low.
Where did that high confidence come from?
The Conquer Club, like, no, straight up. I'm not just saying that because I'm in it, but the way we pop our ish offline inside this group, it just brings about it gets you ready for the rest of the week and carries you all the way over into Tuesday. So I would say coming in, being able to be celebrated and not tolerated is the main thing. So having other women that aren't catty, that just here to celebrate wins, helped elevate my confidence.
I love it. Thank you. So for your business, what's something that really challenged you last year?
Being in a 9 to 5 that I hated. I hated it. Being a 9 to 5 that I hated and trying to transition. Because I remember when it happened, I called you and I was like, Dad, what did I do? I called you. I was like, I don't know what I did, but I did it and I needed to do it. So I think that was the biggest challenge. And then what people don't really talk about, and I'm just gonna talk about it. What really was challenging was going back because I teetered the line and I actually stepped back in for a moment, right? And then I was like, no, I can't do this. I'm supposed to have stayed out, right? So I think the challenge when you're going full-fledged entrepreneurship and you battling that heart and what you think that survival mode, right? Because you've been on this 9 to 5 journey for years, right? And so now, like, people don't know that, like, when you stop a 9 to 5 and you transition into entrepreneurship, it's a certain mindset that you gotta have that has to work with that because it's like a shock. And for me, it was like, dang, I'm out here on my own. I gotta get schedules. I'm so used to being told what to do, you know. What am I supposed to do? I don't have no routine. Now I got to create my own. And your mental is just different. It's something that you have to experience to truly know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And it took me a minute to catch my groove, but I think the transition was the hardest thing ever to do. And I was just like, dang, you know, like I ain't got nobody put me on payroll. I got to come up with these bills. They steady rolling, you know, my kids, you know, all this stuff, all these changes start happening. So I think for me, that's the biggest challenge, like transitioning from everybody talk about it like it's just bliss and glam, but baby, this is work. Like you really, really, really got to be that girl and trust yourself. Like you can't, you know, that doubt will creep in because you're so used to it, but survival mode and then thrive. survival mode, or do I want to thrive? That's the biggest challenge.
That's good. Have you always trusted yourself inside your business?
No, no. It has always been a second guess. I've always had to go ask somebody else, do you think this is the right thing to do? Or, anytime I had an idea, I would always need that stamp of approval from somebody else. And I trusted myself when really I just didn't have the process. I didn't have somebody tell me that's a good idea, because you could just break it down in steps and do it this way. A little bit at a time can add up to a lot at the end of the year. And when you look back, you've done everything that you wanted to do. And I had nobody before I got in the Conquer Club, I didn't have nobody to tell me that. Like, it's like, I don't want to say it's hoarding information, but it kind of is, because it's like you go ask somebody that's qualified to get advice, but then they only want to tell you bits and pieces, and it's not really telling you everything that you need to know. So I was always second guessing myself a lot. And then when I get ready to put it out there's nothing coming in. It's crickets, and ain't nothing, no strategy, no nothing, because nobody, they may got the tea, but then they don't want to tell you because they scared you might get ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? So I never really fully trusted myself. And it's just nice being in a space where if I have an idea, I can come here, I can talk about it, and I get my confidence, and I can go out there and execute. And before, I didn't have that. And I think that's what was missing.
Yeah. You know I think what we've really learned together is how ideas take time. Because like when you by yourself and you think of an idea, if you ain't executed in just like a few short weeks, it be feeling like a long time. But when here it's like, no, this is stuff that we were talking about last summer, last fall. We got through the holiday season. Here we are at the top of the year, and we're still nurturing those products and making sure that those ideas are executed, come to life, fit into our brand, fit into our mission, and then they can fit into our day-to-day life. And then maybe we can test it and then add something else. But I love it. Okay, I'm supposed to be doing a hot seat, but I got real tender and soft there. Trying to Martin Luther King and stuff. Oh, girl. Okay. Camille, ask 3 hot seat questions. Go ahead.
Say what you said. What now? I didn't hear you.
Prashana, 3 hot seat questions.
Um. How do you see your business pivoting in the next 12 months? Like, what is the next thing that you want to do? Um, and how do you want to go from just being known as the bougie travel agent? Like, what is the next thing that you want to do? And how can someone get started in the business? Like, if someone just say they want to be in travel agency, how can they get started?
So the next thing, that's a hot seat question.
It's a good one too. It's a good
Yes. Got me squirming in my seat, child. Let me turn the seat off. It's hot. Okay. So the next thing I want to do, everybody knows that hashtag is well known by now. If you've been following me for a long time, you know it. So the next thing I want to do is come out with my own, like I want to maximize on my brand. So I have a brand already. So now I just want to put it in people's hands, right? So I want to put it on anything travel accessory related, whether it's a pen that goes with you, a luggage tag. Now, everybody that knows me personally know I got my sayings now. I want my sayings on my products. This is what I say. Everybody know I say child or stay bougie, and I just want those on my pens. I want them on bags. I want them on luggage tags. I want them on little tumblers. I want them, listen, I want it everywhere, and I want to get it out to my clients when they go travel, and I want to start selling this online so it can start being in Walmart, so it can start being in Target or other different places where I can get it at. So that's one of the next things. So I want to make people aware. So I'm always first in mind. I feel like I'm first in mind, but I need to be really in your head. I need to be in your homes, right? So that's one thing. Another thing is I plan on going back to school. So I learned a new thing earlier today on a Zoom call that I'm a 7-8 year Clear Card Hold member. Yay, me. I'm a part of the CLIA the CLIA organization for the cruise ships. So I'm going to be getting my accreditation. So I'm going to be taking some college courses and credits so that I can start getting in front of news outlets. I want to be able to talk about travel in my own city, right? So I can connect with the community around me, get in my own city, and educate some people on the cruise industry, what's going on. A lot of people don't know that Disney has a river cruise, and I took Disney training. I'm now a Disney certified specialist and have been for the past 7 years. So I took my research on that. And like just common knowledge that's common to me, that's not so common to everybody else. If you're afraid of bigger cruise ships, you can also do a river cruise with Disney, and everybody knows that Disney is luxury, right? So if you want to go do geography expeditions like you see on TV, if you want to go do those, you can do those and do them on small river cruises. You can do a more family intimate setting where you can go to Ireland and see different places that you don't normally get to see, and you can take your children along if that's what you want to do. So I just kind of want to get in front of a mass of people and really educate them and give them knowledge that is not talked about so often on the internet. You get what I'm saying? You have to know a travel agent that knows her stuff, that knows what she knows, so you can know, because this is not common that you find on that gem I just dropped. You can't find it unless you know, right? That's something you got to call somebody and actually ask, hey, is there any smaller cruise ships? Because they do. Like Marriott has a yacht. They have a yacht that you can go on, a yacht brand. So it's a lot of things that I want to get in front of. That's another thing. And I just kind of want to get more out there, Camille. I want to, go to do more ship inspections. I want to get outside more. And I know I'm already outside, but I want to do it on a bigger scale, Universal has some things going on this year. They got a new park opening up in Orlando. I'm pretty sure you guys don't know about that. But they got a new park opening up in the spring, honey, and I got to go. And they got Nintendo World now in Orlando and not in Hollywood. So I just kind of want to expand my brand, be outside. And when you see me online, baby, you're going to be like, dang, she bougie for real. So that's what's next for me, is just getting outside more, building my brand, and getting them inside your homes so that I'm first of mind.
I love it. I love the
I love it. That was good.
I love the community aspect. Think of late, somebody who want to take their kids on their first cruise, but they don't know. You be having a little workshop or anything, and of course they're gonna book with you. It's truly
Yes.
travel agent of the community, like how people used to be back in the day. You knew who
Yes.
shot shoes, you knew who did hair, you knew who fixed
Right.
like you in your community
Mm-hmm.
for that thing. So that's
Right.
so go on, girl. Okay, Camille, I
Love
interrupted you.
it.
Go ahead and give him one more. Then we can switch.
How can somebody get started?
Oh, yes, that's right. So if you wanted to become a travel agent, the process is pretty much the same. You do have to book a call. You do have to keep your book call or reschedule. If you don't, I don't give service. Maybe you're not ready. But the cost, I have two options. The cost, the original cost, the primary cost is $89.99, and what that comes with is it comes with a fully customizable website for you, a pay card. We do get paid daily if that's what you choose. You have a tool that you can do wholesale pricing. So if you want to do wholesale pricing to make your money right now, you get Cash App, Square Cap, PayPal, Venmo. That's what you can do. Just pick your payment process. It also offers over 133 vendors, support, training, and weekly check-ins with me via Zoom every week, so we can accomplish your goals and see what you got going on, pick your niche and all of that. The second option comes with all that, but in addition, the price is $299, right, to come in, and a monthly overhead is $89.99 for each. But in addition to all of that, the $299 price, you do get a $350 God, what's the name? Convention ticket. So to the convention, so that's included. $500 cruise credit, so that's included. $50, I believe, in hotel credits. $100 in flight credits, and you get a drawing on the founder council call for in Hawaii or win a free Hawaii trip. So that's all for the price of $299 if that's what you want to do. My best advice would be to do the $299 option, honey. If I could start over, I would have did it because it got so much benefits to it. So there's 2 package options, right? So I always like to give people options. So you have a $299 price, which it should be higher than that, but it's $299 or it's $89.99. So that's how you get started. All you got to do is go book a call with me at Beautiful Vacations, hyphen in between beautiful and vacations.com, and we can chat and see if you're a great fit.
Awesome. Thank you.
Just like that.
I ain't gonna be messy because we're on live. I love this so much. Okay. I love it. Now Camille, I feel like it's like the perfect balance of empathy, being real, and executing and leading by example all in one. She like that because you like, I need somebody to be honest with me. I'm gonna call Camille. She gonna tell me the real, she gonna tell me what I should do. So Camille, can you just share like I guess maybe like 2 things that you really focusing on that you want to do differently this year, or maybe that you want to just expand on and build on this year? Because I feel like I really see you pivoting into just really floating off into the next level. Seriously.
Yes. So, 2 things that I'm pivoting on. So in my hair space, I am pivoting away from the chair, from behind the chair, and in that I am working on something that Rashonda said. Let me just it's going into my conversation, but I be all over the place. So, what you said was very good points about going from a 9 to 5 mindset and all that kind of stuff. So that is the and community. So those are actually the things of why I and starting Braids business and building, because I know that there are so many young ladies who don't have community. They have the skill set of braids. They want to, they're in business and some or hustle, whatever you want to call it, but they don't really know how to build their business, right? And so the main part of that is mindset. Like um you can do a lot of things, but if you are not ready up here, then you're gonna miss out on so many different opportunities. And so the 3 things that I have uncovered in this space is having identity for yourself first, having identity for your business, having the clarity, and then of course, like I said, the mindset. Because once your mind basically can help you pivot, can help you maneuver, can help you move in any kind of way in your business and in your personal space, right? Hold on 1 second. Let me tell this child to cut.
This is our cockatoos, y'all.
Okay, so sorry about this. So those are the 3 things that I've been talking to the ladies about, right? And so that is because it was something I had to do, right? I started from just doing this at home, being a teenager, braiding hair, going to hair school, doing it as a side hustle, doing it as a, whatever, and now doing it in the business realm for almost 9 years, full time as a braider and a loctician. And so I didn't have the luxury of having a mentor. I mean, I had people that I guess I looked I looked at on social media. It really we ain't had social media then, to be honest. It was more so I just knew of a hairstylist, right, that was doing this thing, but not a braider. Like I'm talking about an actual person that's all they do is braid. That's me, right? And so I want to show ladies how you can be at home and you still need to be professional, right? You don't wait till you get into a salon suite and now you want to be professional. You don't wait until your back is against the wall at your job and now you're like, okay, well, I got to pay my bills by Monday. Let me go do somebody here. No, because now you operate in desperation. So just getting them very much aligned, like I said, having that mindset. So that's one part of what I'm doing. And then the other part of that It's just education. It's still the same thing, but it's a different part of education. Because that's what I love to do. I love to educate, and inform. So, I've
Oh,
always wanted. I teach. I actually teach my clients while they're getting their hair done. I'm teaching them about their hair. I'm
mm,
teaching them about what I'm using. I'm teaching them about um how to have what maintenance to do with on their hair, because I know a lot of styles like let me go back. I know y'all have all been in the old school beauty shop, and them beauticians, they gonna turn the products around. They don't want you to see nothing and all of those stuff, because they want you to keep on coming back, and they hope that you cannot do anything to your hair at home. I think that's absolutely crazy. I need you to keep your all the hard work I'm doing on your head. I need you to keep it nice while you outside. So yes, and I want you to be able to keep the confidence that I'm pouring into you when you sit in my chair. I want you to be able to exude that when you are at home, and how to keep it up. That's It's not going to stop me from having any money in my pocket. It's not going to stop you from being in my chair.
right.
I have clients that's actually taking a braid class from me. And guess what they say in the middle of the braid class? Girl, I'm not going to be doing my own hair. I'm going to keep on hiring you. Okay. I mean, all right, you the one wanted to book the braid class. So here we are. So let's finish this class. But I'm um a natural educator, so I love to educate,
And motivate.
um and motivate as well. And so in the space of braids, I'm teaching mostly women. I haven't had any males, but mostly adult women how to braid hair, whether they want to do it in the business space or they actually do want to save money by learning how to braid their own hair, their daughter's hair, whomever, or they just want to do it for fun. So I'm actually gonna start having what did I call it? I got it wrote down in my notes, but it's basically like a braid party. Is basically what it is. So me actually going to their house and having braid parties. I mean, anybody who ever been into like network marketing where they're having like house parties.
Mm-hmm.
I do network marketing as well, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing, about 5 ladies, and we're gonna have a braid party. So I'm working on how that's gonna look, what their price point's gonna look like. Um, but I know again that is something that I like to do. I love again to teach, but that's like getting from behind the chair. Because it takes a lot being a stylist. It takes a lot mentally. You know, I'm empathetic to people, so I kind of like
Yeah.
I take in everybody's stuff sometimes, and so being a stylist, it does take a lot mentally, physically on the body, and all of that. So that's how I'm pivoting in my business, having the braid coaching, I guess is what you want to call it,
Yeah.
and then the actual braid classes. So that's what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. You said when you talk about your like you can be so in love with your dream, like I'm so in love with my dream, but it do take a lot, especially when you are the poor.
Yeah.
Even if your services is not life coaching, when you do service, especially mainly to women, baby, you can do whatever you do plus life coaching and therapist extraordinaire.
Yes,
Cause
and I have male clients, so that's a whole nother
oh yeah,
thing. Like hearing from my male clients, and yeah,
yeah.
I love it, but it does it's the boundaries that I have to
Mhm.
I internalize and have to have boundaries for myself. Because I mean, we ain't talking about none where it's gonna be where I'm like all trying to step into you know personal things, but I have to tell myself, come here, like you ain't gotta. You can't save everybody.
Yeah, they going through that. We can hear it and let it just roll off. Let
Right.
it.
And if
Right.
they want to ask for help, then allow that space. Like I shouldn't have to. I don't want to try to help everybody. You was gonna say something, Rashana?
Yes, I actually had a question to ask you um,
Yes.
that I thought about, if Deb don't mind. It's a
Oh
high
no,
school
y'all
question.
good. I was just looking down at the comments. A couple of ladies were saying, "Hey,
Uh,
Ted, we see you, girl. We miss you. You need to come back." Okay, go ahead, Rashawn.
okay, so I have a question for you, Camille, since you put me in the hot seat. I got one for you. since you have so much going on, I call you my you are what my grandmother was. You remind me so much of her because she had so much things going on. We used to call her a Renaissance woman, meaning that she has a lot of things going on and she can do it, kind of Wonder Woman, if you will. So my question is, with all of this stuff you have going on, Wonder Woman, how in the world do you stay organized, number one? And then number two, to the ladies that are on live watching, how do you find the motivation to stay consistent with everything that you have going on? Because I do understand that you are a wife and you are a mom first, right? Before your business, correct? So you do have a family dynamic going on and you got your businesses going on. So I want to know, how do you stay motivated, consistent, and what advice can you give to the ladies that may be struggling in their family life and have a business and they have husbands and have kids? How do you navigate that and stay on task? Because baby, a mama never gets a break.
Child, listen. So, how do I stay organized? Well, I'm sitting in my office. It's an organized mess right now. But um how do I stay organized in what I do? Because I am, like you said, in different industries. Honestly, I know that everybody is not Christian or they not spirituality, but for real though, it's literally God doing this. This is his thing. And I say that because I probably would just be okay with a job. Like, let me just go to a job and do me and go on about my business. However, that does not work for me. Going to a job don't work for me. So I feel that all these things that he is doing for that I am doing is because he's doing it for me. Because it's really not about Camille. Let me say that. What I'm doing, it has nothing to do with me. I am just um the messenger. It's a thing that I do. Like, I do hair. However, when I have someone sit down in my chair, we're literally connecting on different um wavelengths, right? And so it's just that this is just a tool that I have to get to somebody that God is telling me I need to talk to, and vice versa. Because it's not just about me pouring into them. Literally, my clients pour into me as well. So that's how I do it.
It's
And
a
then
ministry.
absolutely it's a ministry. Like, for real. Also, how do I do it being a wife and a mom? Well, they know that this is a ministry. Even when, so my husband, he's a 9 to 5er, but he has a business as well. So I've always been an entrepreneur, even when I was doing it part time. So he know this is just part of me. I'm a second gen realtor. I'm a third gen entrepreneur. So it's just part of my DNA, right? And so I know that it's important for me to navigate both spaces, kind of like this, if you will. Like, I got to do it together. So I don't really say that I'm trying to have any kind of balance, really. I'm just trying to have moments like my daughter is in the room and we had some moments earlier and I was like, okay, you're on the live, or whatever. I make sure that as I'm on this live, or we were on our live earlier, I'm doing what I need to do for my husband as he's going to work. So I have learned to be a chameleon in my life and be able to navigate those spaces in however it makes sense. Now we've had to have certain like real talks and say, now look, this is just what it is. Some days it's not gonna always be where we may have the structure. Sometimes we both gonna be bent over and hustling in our business, right? But that's okay too. So we just be intentional on those days that we can have that undivided attention. So that's kind of how I saw it in my household growing up, and that's kind of how I have maneuvered in my household now. Like, I really don't have a blueprint, so I just be doing stuff, and
Yeah.
it just works how it works. Like, cause sometimes I make myself tired when I even talk about how much stuff I've done in the day, but then I'm not gonna also act like I'm team no sleeping now. I did now. I'm gonna get my sleep. I'm gonna watch my documentaries because I love I'm a documentary girl. I'm a nerd to documentaries. I'm going to watch my little ratchet TV. I'm gonna have Camille time. Like I have to have all those things because to be honest, I can't be my best self to none of this stuff if I ain't being good to me first. And this is
Right.
it is.
Right.
So
And and so I wanted to, that's so good that you said that. And then the third question that I had was, is women on the line watching you? You know, they're watching you and seeing you doing all this stuff. Like, man, I ain't got the confidence. I can't do all that, you know, because I was that woman. I was that woman. I'm watching Deb. I'm like, dang, everybody else getting theirs. Why I can't get mine? So my next question is like, what you got all that going on, and you say that you do this and you do that, and that's how you do it. It's God and everything that's a ministry. So what do you say to the woman that's watching and she want to do what you do, but just don't have the confidence to be able to carry the crown? What do you say to her? What is some motivational things that you can speak to that woman so that she can get on your level and the rest of us? You know, what do you say?
Mhm.
I had to get this off my wall. If y'all can read this, this literally says purpose. It says, who does God want me to be? I have this on my wall. And I say that because that's where you get your confidence from. It don't have nothing to do with nobody else. Like, we could try I have tried, we have all tried to mimic somebody else. And it doesn't work. I don't care. I could be sitting elbow to elbow with Deb, with you, with Kendall, for whoever is on this live. And guess what? It's not going to work because that's not your lane you're supposed to be in.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I literally, and I'm a reader too. So also we have to, as leaders, as women, going into your journey, I believe that you should be a reader. You should read professional development, also personal development books. So that also helps. In the Bible, of course, now I ain't no Bible scholar. However, that's one of my challenges that I'm working on for myself this year, is to really hone in on the Bible, but I am a reader when it comes down to personal and professional development. And so I believe that that's where you will find your confidence. You'll find it's within. Like it's already in you. You have to first of all kill the noise of what we seeing and what we hearing everybody else doing.
Mhm.
Like we have to be so confident in what he done already told us. He done told us whoever the thing is, right? You have to be so confident in that you're not so easily swayed left or right by what somebody else is bringing to you. People bring stuff to me and they be like, well, I know that you about business stuff, so I knew that you want to do this. I'm be like, no, I appreciate you even thinking of me. However, I'm cool. And some people can't take that and they be mad about it. And some people like, and then I'll say, just send it to me. Let me see what it is. And if it's something that I want to be a customer for, I will, for the support. Or me, I probably know somebody that may want to do it, may need to use the service, whatever. But I am so confident in staying in my lane. Like I'm so okay with staying in Camille's lane. Like I
Hello.
don't care what folks be doing, to be honest. So I literally be like, God, be me, God. And why I say be me, because I want to always be what He wants me to be. So I have to allow myself to be so open for Him to get. He already inside of us, by the way. However, we got to be so okay with Him shining more than what our intentions are. It ain't about us. So I got this on my, like I said, I got this on my wall. Who does God want me to be? And that's what I say. Who you want me to be? Who
Who
wants
does
to be?
God want me to be? Who does
That's
God?
good, Camille. I don't have any more questions, girl. That's good. That's so deep. We done got deep for a minute, but
I'm sorry.
Lord, that's deep.
I didn't got us all the way down in there.
No, no, it's good. It's true though, because the source of social media is noisy. And I don't think that I'll speak for myself. I I start to see how much even mindless consumption can have an effect on me. subconsciously, the way that I pick something to eat, you're subconsciously thinking about something you saw earlier. And I'm just like, man, on this journey where I'm going, baby, I gotta be like this.
Yep.
Daily life already on my back. So I'm like, man, I can't afford to be seeing some on TikTok that's gonna throw me off. Like, why would I choose to do that? So,
and Deb, it's the same concept. Like, this is so good. I just thought about that analogy. You know how we first started dating our mates? Think about when you first started dating your husband, right? Before you knew he was your husband. I don't know how it was back then, but I can just only imagine if we had the way social media has evolved now. You got everybody. You got TikTok. Let me tell y'all something. It's so much information on TikTok. It's insane. It's been the new Google. We don't even go on Google no more. We want to know something, we just go on TikTok, right? So if you're dating somebody in today's age, you got so much noise. All these podcasts, people got their input on what they think a relationship should be, what they think a man should be, how a woman should operate, and he shouldn't do this, and he shouldn't pay for this. And it's just so much noise, right? It's the same concept with business. You go following all these coaches, you go follow this one, you go to follow that one, you done got in all these groups, and before you know it, you got 10, 15, 20, 30 people giving you different advice. I saw somebody came down my timeline, and it almost happened to me. I had to get myself straight. I said, nope, because Conquer Club Tuesday start on Tuesday. I ain't got time for that. Somebody on my timeline said, oh, you don't need to be giving out gems. What you need to do is baby. What we're not going to do is veer away from what I know that's already working. And so you do have to be careful about what you consume, because then you start subconsciously thinking, oh, well, maybe I need to do that. Then before you know it, you done got way off your path.
Way left field.
All over there in the other lane.
I ain't got nothing to do with your brand. I ain't got nothing to do with your...
And then you would say, it don't work. It's not that it does. Everything actually does work. Even this.
None of the coaches are right or wrong.
All of it work. Even the negative stuff. But that wasn't your lane. That's why it ain't working for you.
Yeah, that's not your
like, you know how people say, I'm gonna go viral because you see somebody else going viral, and so now you wanna... I've been talking, girl, I've been in folks comments, and we've been going back and forth all day. I'm like, I got time today. And y'all want to shuck and jive all on TikTok because you see somebody else doing it. But guess what? It ain't working for you because that wasn't what you was supposed to be doing.
And then even go far as to say, everybody is in this trend. And, I got to start a business. I got to do this. No, baby, no.
I'm not doing it.
A business is a calling. Everybody's not meant to be a business owner. That's why you got two people in the world. You got employees, and then you got business owner. Find your lane, because business is not easy to run. We make it look easy, but it's actually blood, sweat, tears, crying, screaming. I quit. I ain't doing this no more. I'm tired. I'm broke. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of factors. It's easy to go get a job, get up and go to work. It really is.
Absolutely.
This stuff is hard. So just because you see somebody else doing something, I want to be that, baby. That's everybody not meant to be a travel agent. Everybody's not meant to be a coach. Everybody's not meant to be a realtor. You just have to find your lane. Just because somebody else is doing it don't mean that you're supposed to be doing it.
Absolutely.
So
Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
Find your lane.
I think that that's a good message that we can take into the year, and that we can leave, is just like truly staying in your lane and being confident in this my lane. It doesn't look like such and such them content, because that's for them. That's not for me. That don't feel natural to me. I'm trying to look at their script and see what they did and read like what's gonna truly work for me to lay the foundation for this to have longevity. You know what I'm saying? And for me to build loyalty with my audience. You know what I'm saying? That's good. That's good. Camille, baby. Camille will give it to you. And Kendall, you've been quiet. And I'm pretty sure some people watching no Kendall, baby, because y'all know, baby, Kendall.
No Kendall.
I just be joining, enjoying the company, taking the gems.
Yes. So tell us, briefly introduce yourself, and then tell us what you got planned for the new year.
So I'm Kendall Elaine. I am a brand and website designer. I specialize in Shopify. I help women transform their brands online, and I'm really good at what I do. And this year, So this year, one of my main things is I've always showed off my work, right? Like if you follow me, I share pictures, I'll share the links, like go check out this website I did. But I want to, instead of just showcasing my talent, is really share it with people and really kind of give back and see like how many people I can help. Because my main service for the last few years has just been taking on one-on-one clients. And I'm
Mhm.
like, but I have so much to offer. How else can I do that? So I'm coming out with, and I haven't said this yet, but it's okay. I can say it here. But I'm coming out with a DIY with a DIY website template, and I'm going to be like going live and redesigning the template to fit other brands and other aesthetics because I really just want to give people options on like how to show up amazing and look great online. We put so much effort and energy into our businesses. It's like I hate when I see someone who's going hard and then I click their link or I look on their page and I feel like they're falling short visually. So that's my goal this year to kind of, really give back.
Yeah, I love it. I can't wait to see like what is that gonna look like for your audience and your community and people that's been following you and stuff. Or maybe people that already got their website done by you before. How can they stay loyal to like your business and brand and stuff?
Um, I'm working on building my community. What that's gonna look like is, you've seen me posting way more videos.
Yeah, I
And I'm
yeah.
giving like tea besides just showing like, oh, this is cute. I'm showing you like, no, but this is why it works.
Whole process.
The process, like there's thought behind
I
this. It's
got
not just that it's pretty. And so I feel like for them, I feel like people are going to get really excited about it. I've been doing website audits. I've done two so far. And like I get the most views on those. And I feel like people are really interested in, okay, how can I tweak my website to look better? And I'm excited to see how my audience is going to kind of level up. They've been following me, they've been liking my work, but now I'm going to be giving them the tools to implement it to help themselves. So
got
I'm
it.
interested to see how that's gonna look.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, that makes sense. All right, baby. Well, we've been on this thing, baby. We should have charged a workshop fee.
Cause we done got the people some gems. Okay.
Which y'all so easily do, but this still pales in comparison to what it's like for the time that we've been together. So Jewel said, "I was Kendall Jewel wants your info on the Facebook Live. I'll
I-
tag.
yeah. Yeah, just follow me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, live ladies. It's gonna be our year, our best year yet. We are about to, we have goals, we have strategy. So we need routines, we need consistency, we need love, support, encouragement, innovation, permission to pivot, permission to pause, permission to press the gas, permission to speak, host events, get outside this year, and grow our own communities. Like I'm telling myself, like, I'm following these other communities, like, they my peer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at this person like they up here, but I'm like, no, these people are my peers. Like, we have our own communities, and women who want to follow us and business owners who want to follow us. So we can like really lean into that this year. I think that that'll be awesome and in alignment for each of us. Rich, look at Rashana. She like, yeah. Baby, we gonna get see it then one day, and Rashada gonna be like, all right, so if you going to Disney this weekend, this is what you need to know. We gonna be like, that dang old girl didn't stop. She didn't let nothing stop her, okay? I'm just telling my kids, yeah, back in 2025, baby. I remember when she first started, child. Yeah.
Baby, I'm gonna be y'all. Listen, y'all know what I said now. I don't care what the problem is. A
But
flight is always dancing.
There you go.
Even the women that are in this space, like big dogs behind the scenes, like, woo, Lordy. No, for real, in real life.
No, seriously.
Yeah. Do this in real life. So our best year yet. The Conquer Club's best new yet. Best New Year yet. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Deb, let me do it. Let me close this out.
Come on, close this out.
The doors, to the Conquer Club are open. All right. What I want you to do is bring your inconsistent self. Okay. Your imposter syndrome self. All right. Your ego-driven self. Okay. Not posting in months, but want to post tomorrow. Okay, for the first time, and expect your sales to be $1 million. All of the delusion that you have, I need you to bring it over here to the Conquer Club. It's open. Now, unlike churches, you actually do get something for your membership over here, okay? We're working on fans. It might get a little hot in here, okay? But we're working on getting some fans. But I want you to come in as you are, okay? Come in as you are. There is a screening process that you do have to go through because we have to protect the space. But I do want you to come join the Conquer Club, okay? You don't need no other coach, you don't need no other nothing. You don't need another strategy. You don't need another pep talk. What you need is the Conquer Club, and that's it. That's all I got to say about this.
Yes. Come on, Deaconess. Yes, board. Walking around the church in the white shoes, the white stockings. I'm so here for it. Okay, it's good.
Oh my God.
You hear what you see what Kendra said? Irish shot for our call to action from here on out.
Real copywriters ain't got nothing on Rashada in her call to action, okay? For real. Y'all funny. Okay, we've been on Zoom for literally over 2 hours tonight, so I will see y'all next Tuesday. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna do our goal setting workshop. If everybody that's watching on live, this is what you're missing out on. So, all right, y'all. Good night. I'll email y'all the link to Patreon too for the chat for this year.
All right. Y'all have a good night, ladies.
Bye, y'all.
All right. See y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.